I've got a huge dead standing tree with a massive crack in it. It needs to come down. So hi and welcome to the Rural Project. As you can see, you join me on a really wet day. It's been raining all day. I'm soaked through to the skin, but I've got a large tree here with a huge crack right down the middle, and I need to take this tree down. So stay tuned and you'll see this thing in two pieces on the floor over the length of this video. So the arrangement you can see there for this dodgy tree is I've just made a cut to weaken that joint. I've made a cut there about halfway, and that should have weakened that limb. We've got a rope tied off to the top, down to a pulley block, and then back through to the excavator. So now I've sort of taken half of the strength out of that limb. I'll go back into the excavator and see if I can bring this down now. Okay, so that's that tree down, which is good, or one half. Quite a solid branch. As you can see, actually in here, it's actually pretty solid. I was expecting that to be pretty rotten because of the huge crack down the middle. Pretty solid, so that's good. Now it's a case of just worrying about this one. So for this tree, as you can see, it's pretty high. So I think what I'm going to do is follow the same approach. Get a rope over that fork in the branches there. Bring a rope back from there to this pulley block, and then the pulley block, the rope will go back through the trees and I'll pull the excavator over there. So we'll actually end up with a tree with any luck landing in this area. But as you can see, it's hung up on that branch up there, and as this comes down, I'm sure, looking at the shape of it, we're going to get all sorts of twisting occurring. But that's the plan. Okay, so to get thick rope like this through a tree, I use this shackle. It's pretty big, and if I could be bothered to go back up the hill and get my smaller rope, I'd actually use that instead. But I'll make it work. Okay, I've just put the cut into the tree that I've been losing sleep over. This is a tricky one. So, put the cut into the tree, and that's what we've got there. So I'm just over halfway. It's a bit of a weird angle, but that's just because it's as far as I can reach comfortably. So I had to have the saw at an angle. So I've got a rope up there, down to the pulley, and I'm actually putting the excavator up the access road, purely because I actually did try it sort of slap bang in the middle, and if things go wrong, this tree could come down on the top of the excavator. So it's actually cracking and going now. So it's starting to go. If we get another good blow of wind, that thing might go down. That branch up there, the one that was hung up, was the one that was a big concern, because if you look halfway along that branch, it's actually cracked. So it's cracked and fallen, so at any point that could just fall. So I think I will get into the excavator and pull it, and then it's a directional fall rather than just falling on its own free will. Fingers crossed this is going to be enough now to pull this down. With that creaking and groaning, I do not want to be going back there to do another cut. Take the tension up on the rope for it to start to pull. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Wowzers. That was a serious tree. So it's taken out a couple of these saplings, but to be honest, I've got a lot of saplings here, so this is not that much of a major worry. It's pretty slippery. There's a branch there. Obviously broke off the end of this. The one up there is gone. I'm pretty lucky there, it's just taken out just a couple of saplings. Well, that's an interesting interesting crack as well. So I think we'll call it for the day now. Pushing look, I've got rid of the really bad one, which is the one that I was concerned about. So I can tidy this up another time. So I've got both sides of this down. I'm really unsure what to do with that, whether to just leave it. The only other one that has to really come down is that one there, just because it's over the access road or slippery hill. But plenty of work here to do now, putting this lot up and moving it out of the way. I think I'll call it for today. It's rained constantly since I've been here. Call it for today. I think when I come back tomorrow, if it's not raining, we'll take that one down. And once that one's down, I'll just check, I'll do a proper look at that big one, see if I need to do something with that. That branch that leans all the way across, I'll actually take that one out, only because once I've got all the ropes and everything here, I may as well just drag that one out in the future. I'll do that another day. And that's it, a bit of a tidy up on some of the trees that have been cut down and the stumps that are left. But apart from that, this area is now ready for me to start my excavation works without fear of something coming crashing on top of all my work once I'm completed.